Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about film study, and I'll talk through kind of some of the things that I want you to pay attention to. So here we are in this is Boulder Creek, last year or the year before last. Kids I don't know, so you may know them, I don't. Playing against a high school that I don't recognize. So now that you know all the gaps in my knowledge, here's what we're going to talk about. Base 3-4, we've got our nose guard, end and tackle. We've got our two outside linebackers are flexed up. Typically, we'll have you back here on the same line that we have the middle linebackers, but in this case, I think they're stunting. We'll see in the play. We've got our jag and our free safety and our two cornerbacks. Notice their alignment. We're 6 or 7 yards off for the corners. Safeties are 10. Anyway, we'll start playing. We'll play it through once so you see, and then we'll go from there. I make no comment now. Hopefully you saw some things. So we'll pause. Our alignment looks okay here for the middles. Our outside linebackers are stunting, but typically I'll want you back at the same distance from the line of scrimmage as our middles. In this case also, we've got our outside linebacker here, Cat, is apexing, sort of, the two outside guys. But as you see, he'll start to creep forward, and it looks like he's going to stunt. Oh, false step. Look at his first step is backwards. So he's not really stunting. He's kind of caught in no man's land. I'd rather you be here, Cat. And then this, though, looks like he's stunting because he's not reading anybody. Because if he's reading anybody, he's moving before this guy takes a step. Like this guy's standing up. What's that? So he's running in. What's a linebacker's first responsibility? Play the run. So whatever he's reading here, he's going downhill. This would not be a mistake for me. I'd rather you go downhill and make plays. It turns out to be the right guess, or a good stunt, because they're running. It looks like they're going to run a counter to the outside. And our other outside linebacker, let's watch what he does. You just hit play. Steps up. He starts going. Okay. Now, his head is on the wrong side of this guy. What's going to happen here? You guessed it. He's going to miss the tackle, and he's lost contain, which is what you cannot do, outside linebacker. Do not lose contain ever. Anyway, so he comes through, takes a decent angle here, but then he overcommits, and he loses contain, his primary job. So he misses the tackle. Okay, so we'll watch that progress. Now let's watch our inside linebackers. We've got both of them at a good stance. Nose guard's gotten off the ball well. Left, no, they're both stepping well. I don't mind that hesitation. I didn't see a false step coming downhill. Now, which one has better body language? This guy coming down with his feet spaced. Look at that body lean. This one is slowing down and standing straight up. You never want to do that because you'll end up getting stuck. He runs himself into a block. The run is going outside. So after you read run from the guard and you see run block, you look at the angle of the running back. He's going out that way. We need to sort of take on the block so that we're maintaining our B shoulder, our B gap responsibility, our outside shoulder, not B shoulder. We've given away that shoulder, and we've lost leverage, so now we are turned into this. We just set up the job. This guy's blocking two of us here. That's terrible. So anyway, that's bad. So if we play this right, we should have come across, and if this guy is bending into our B gap, then what do? We bend it into the C gap. We take over the C gap if he's here. Right? So let's play football, boys. So we end up running ourselves right into the butt of our guy who's fighting into that B gap, and we leave that spot wide open. Our outside linebacker is coming in too far. The running back bounces out. Okay, so that's what we see here. None of that's good. Let's go back and see what we got. Trash can that. So the play side, this guy, the weak side middle linebacker, he steps in. He looks good. He's finding cloudy or clear. He's going through the hole. Look, he's made it through. Now, if this guy had done his job and turned it in, look who's there to make the play. We got a linebacker who's ready to make that play. This linebacker came through. It's perfect, our weak side middle linebacker. Instead, he has to turn and chase because we've lost outside contain. Okay, and our other middle linebacker has managed to take himself out of the play. All right, so that's kind of how we look at breaking down plays. Now we'll look at it full speed again. Watch. We'll do this together as a group. I like plays a lot. This is only one. We'll go through this many, many times, and you'll all learn from everyone else's mistake. There is nobody here who's not going to make mistakes. Even I'll make mistakes, but I'll make them full speed. You better believe that.